Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones the card game 2nd edition video for you. We are in round 4 of the 401 Toronto, Ontario 2017 Store Championship. On the left we have Chris, on the right we have Carter. Chris is playing Lannister, Reigns of Castamere. Carter is running Watch Fealty.
Hope we don't have Mark.
Looks a little dark in this corner here. Apologize for the little dark video here. I guess it's better than glare on the cards, but a little grainy. But we have Sir Armory Lorch.
That's my strategy.
And looks like Harrenhal with a dupe set up on the Lannister side. And on the other side we have an Old Forest Hunter, a Ranging Party, and an Iron Throne.
I'll be ready.
So Carter, before this, I believe, maybe this is the one after this, in Toronto, won a store championship this season. So congrats to him on that. And on the left is Chris, who won our Canadian National Championships of 2016. So congrats to him on that. And it looks like we got trading with Matoshi, flipped into Here to Serve. So Night's Watch player Carter's looking to grab Maester Aemon. And the Lannister player looks like he's going to, how do you say, crap out his hand on the board.
Well, that's good to get that plot out of the way.
Well, we'll see. Could just be dropping a 7-coster. A little bit of other cards, but could be a pretty big board afterwards.
Last time, I don't know. You're gonna drop the ball right now.
So there's Aemon. He's brought in with Here to Serve. And yep, it is a 7-coster. It is the 7-coster with a duplicate. It's Tywin Lannister from the core set. The most loved card in the game. And we have Maester Pycelle. He's got some insight there. Going to try to get some cards drawn to then use all the economy he just got there to play out. But that Milk of the Poppy might slow that down just a little bit. So no renown, no buff from the gold, and no extra +2 gold. Well, there's a Milk of the Poppy on Tywin. Looks like a Messenger Raven and the Wall. Nope, that's Castle Black, actually. Sorry, Castle Black marshaled out there. So he's going to be able to give +2 and stand a defending Night's Watch character. And a Shadow Tower Mason.
2 or more?
3
or more. Night's Watch.
So he only has 1 Night's Watch location and or attachment in play, so that Shadow Tower Mason does not get the intrigue and military icons also.
Harding up that.
Yep. No votes and no shenanigans. I mean, he counts as a shenanigan.
Alright, you can go.
And I turned him off, right? Since I have
Yep,
flooded the board.
Intrigue of 8.
So we got challenges now with Tywin and Pycelle coming in on Intrigue Challenge, 8 strength. Looks like we're trying to get a range trigger off here. So we got Pycelle coming in defending with 4 off a Castle Black, which was not treachery, and he stands for it. Grabs another Shadow Tower Mason on a hand for claim. Doesn't get the range trigger because the difference wasn't there to win by 5. And he drew a card off Insight from Pycelle.
I think we played against him.
Played out Nationals.
Yeah, Nationals, but we haven't played
So he only won the challenge by 4. So no range trigger, but he was looking to get it done there. Maybe slap out a Wildfire, clean up those Messenger Ravens out there to choke some card draw. I guess that would have worked good with Sir Armory Lorch there, who would get renown when they have when the opponent has 3 or less characters on the board. So maybe that Wildfire would have been nice there to get some renown going on him. But plans changed there with Castle Black, that's for sure. debating doing a challenge here with Sir Lorch there, but I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I guess I'll use this.
Well, we have a Harrenhal Neil. Bring in a Moon Brothers.
Military.
And they're coming in on military, 3 strength, I believe.
Yep, they don't do anything in that case.
You don't do anything?
Only when I'm jumping them in, like with a different clansman.
Okay, so military of 3.
And remember, if they're in the in play at the end of the phase, he will have to kill
Post.
that Moon Brothers.
Unopposed.
So we have a for claim save on a Messenger Raven, but saved by Eamon there. No defenders on that. Which is good, because you want that Lannister player to have some power on his house card when you come back with a power challenge right now and steal it, hopefully. So military with the Old Forest Hunter to start. So could be blocked by Sir Armory Lorch there. Then that leaves him open for a power challenge. Could just kill the Moon Brothers. It doesn't matter claim-wise. Yeah, they were going to die anyway, so might as well kill them.
Power.
And now we got a power challenge with the ranging party coming in, 5 strength.
Oh, yeah.
Just going to block the unopposed on that, but
Dominance actions.
Dominus goes to the Night's Watch player, obviously with the Iron Throne out there. Draws cards with his Ravens for dominance actions, and the Night's Watch player is up 3-0.
505.
7 of 6 plus 1.
And we have Counting Coppers flipped into Time of Plenty, I believe.
Who's
So
going
you
first?
can go first.
Okay, so you draw
If that is correct. Plenty of cards for the player on the left, the Laney player, Chris.
draw 3. You draw phase. Six.
So Night's Watch player is going first. Marshals out of Rose Road. Dupes Maester Eamon. Got Fealty House Card Neil there to get a Messenger Raven, which is loyal into play for free. And Benjamin's marshaled out. And it looks like the Night's Watch player is saving a gold. And let's see what the Lannister player can do with 3 gold. Well, he's got a King's Road to play. Can help him get out some characters. Just needs to get that intrigue through. +5, and he can flip into his Wildfire. Still Marshall thinking that, but doesn't want to put any characters out to expose himself so that they die. But I'm sure he has some expendable characters. And I'm sure it works great with Harrenhal and Lannister there, bringing in a character that's going to die anyway. Maybe he's just going to save the characters back to do that. Leave the King's Road for a future round. Still counting it out. He's mathing out. He's looking across the table, trying to math out strength and icons. Night's Watch player does not have more than 1 location, so that Shadow Tower Mason still does not have intrigue or military icons. And he chooses to play Tyrion, which is going to help him definitely stealth through and win the challenge he's looking to win. Possibly get that range trigger. Most likely Stormry Lorch or Pycelle will die in the wildfire. But we'll see if that's what Chris is trying to go for here. I have a feeling he is. So nine cards in the Lannister player's hand, he counted there. He's got 10 reserves, so he is fine. Plenty of tricks in his hand, I'm sure. Things he can jump in with Harrenhal.
I'm gonna pass it.
So Night's Watch players pass his challenges over to the Lannister player to go here. So the Night's Watch player saved a gold. We know he has another Messenger Raven in hand. He chose not to play that out, so he must be holding something that is 1 gold. Maybe he has that, what was it, Sword in the Darkness or whatever. Kneel the 2 Rangers, kill the attacking military character. I believe that's a gold. I'm sure you guys know. I love trying to watch for Night's Watch players setting that up. You always got to keep it in mind. I think he has enough Rangers. He's got Benjen, Ranging Party, and the Old Forest Hunter, I believe, are all Rangers. So he does have enough to kneel and still not kneel at his whole board to get the effect off, worst case. There's no gold saved on his opponent's side to cancel it with the Hand's Judgment. I believe it is 1 gold. No, sorry, it's Watchers on the Walls. Sorry, not Sword in the Darkness. The Watchers on the Walls. It's loyal, but Fealty's knelt, but he does have a gold to pay for it. It is 1 gold. You can only play a turn in military challenge. Challenge actions. Kneel 2 ranger characters to kill each attacking character. Great in a Night's Watch defensive deck.
No, you don't. 10.
Well, if I do range.
No, you just get
So yeah, I did mention the reigns here. He's trying to go for it.
I don't know if you play a plot that draws cards.
No, but plot makes it change in my reserve.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they're discussing flipping into the reigns plot's going to change that 10 reserve and force Chris to have to discard there later in his in the taxation phase to meet his reserve. He is going for it here. We got a reigns trigger. Unopposed intrigue. Tyrion should have got him 2 gold out of that, I believe.
Oh. You mind if I take my 2 gold or is it too late?
Oh, there he is. He's asking for it now. His opponent Carter, nice guys, letting him take it. So that he can maybe flip into Wardens of the West, possibly. So it was a good combo with Tyrion to get the 2 gold, flip into Wardens, and play the 2 gold to make him discard a couple cards that, before he gets hit with Claim.
Evolving around, I can't do that.
And he is. He's going to flip into Wardens of the West. Interesting. He tried to hurt his opponent's hand from recovering. Looks like we got Benjen discarded there from the forced discard off the Wardens of the West plot. And an Old Forest Hunter. And now we got Claim coming through. Out of 4 cards, take him down to 3. We got a Ranging Party grab. Yeah, that's a good pull, all right. So now maybe if he does a Wildfire in a future turn, Carter will have a little less to recover, but he does have Messenger Raven on the board. So he's going to be able to throw some a card at least back in his hand.
So you're at 10 cards?
At least there's no wall out right now for the Night's Watch player that the Lannister player has to deal with. But it's only a matter of time before that comes out, and the race is on. So the Lannister player has to look at getting some more power here. Maybe getting rid of that Milk of the Poppy, getting some renown going on Tywin, who has a dupe, so you know it's a little more safe. So Armory Lorch isn't really doing anything renown-wise since the board is pretty wide on the Night's Watch side, and it usually stays that way. Usually quite a wide board of characters trying to have enough icons, plus Aemon's being used for saves. So usually have more than 3 or 4 characters on the Night's Watch defense side. Plus those Messenger Ravens too. Looks like we have a Harrenhal, Neil. Chris not sure what he's going to play. Oh, there he goes. We got the Hound coming in. Great combo with Harrenhal so that he can bounce back to hand. Does not have to be killed. He won't be in play anymore.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Power?
Now we have a power challenge. said 16 strength.
Are you secretly running?
Yeah, I believe armory is 4, and the other 2 are 6.
5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So what tier?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, so it looks like the Night's Watch player is counting now that he only has 13 on the defense using Castle Black,
Tier
which isn't going to be enough to defend.
7.
Remember, the Night's Watch player did pass his challenges, so you don't have to worry about him coming back at you. So you got to try to get through the challenges you can. You can't just let the game keep going and eventually gets the wall out. So
11.
Force reaction?
So it is a win. Castle Black's used. Force reaction on the Hound.
What do you think? Too many cards left.
Oh, he maybe doesn't want to do it because reserve. He's going to hit that reserve. Might want to leave the Hound in play. But then the Hound might die. I'd rather have the Hound safe, in hand. Choose to discard some junk. Keep some quality cards.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it jumped back.
Yeah, he just realized the Harrenhal. He can't leave him in play unless he wants to just kill him.
I took him out.
I think Hound's one of the better cards to keep around longer.
Because you have too many. Yep.
It looks like we're tied 2-2. Dominance goes to the Night's Watch player. Now it's 3-2. After 2 rounds, very low power count right now.
This card's a good.
Another copy of Harrenhal being discarded for reserve. The Hound being discarded for reserve. We saw those, the Messer Raven triggered there to get an extra card draw for the Night's Watch player, of course, in the Dominance phase. We got a flash of the hand by Carter there, but couldn't really tell what it was from the how quick it was and how much glare. A little blurry. We appreciate it, Carter. Just need to hold it there a little longer. I don't know if he was doing that because he has a ball-in set of cards there, or if it's all crap. You never know. It looks like he's on his phone there, trying to phone a friend for some help here in this game. Maybe texting a friend on the other side of the table who's looking at Chris's hand right now. You never know. Just kidding, just kidding. I don't think Carter would do that. You never know. Make sure your opponent's not playing with his phone while you're playing Thrones.
Sure, that's my mistake. That should be on the board.
Okay, so he's got another copy of Tywin sitting in hand.
One more.
So all these duplicates, Harrenhal and on Tywin that he just chose not to put into play. I guess he didn't think he was going to trigger Reigns during the round and just thought he would have the 10 reserve.
No, it shoots it. As soon as it's no longer in play.
Unless he drew into one of those, I guess, with Pycelle's insight. He's having a tough choice here. Tough time, sorry, trying to discard for reserve.
Oh, okay, so forget. I don't know.
Because it's removed, so it never
Well,
exists.
we wait for him to finish that. If you can, just subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you have, hit that alarm bell icon that's beside the subscribe button. And you'll be notified when we post new videos and when we go live in the future. Thank you for your support. You guys are all awesome. Hit that like button. It looks like Timit, Son of Timit, was the other card discarded for reserve. So now they're on to choosing plots for the next round here. Okay, we got a famine flipped on the Lannister side into a building order flipped on the Night's Watch side. Night's Watch player feeling like he needs a copy of that wall. He's going to go search the top cards of his deck and dig for it. And he doesn't really care if he's basically using all of his gold to play a location this turn. Famine's not really going to hurt him too much. And he does have a pretty big board of characters. Oh, he grabs a copy of Craven. Maybe he doesn't find the wall, or maybe he feels Craven's more important. And he's going to slap that on Tyrion to stop Tyrion from using that stealth on him. Or if he's worried about Tywin getting rid of that milk, maybe he's going to put it on Tywin. And Tyrion's more of the threat. Especially if he does have a wall or gets a wall into play. You need to deal with that stealth first, I think. 2 claim on the Lannister side. Should be nice. Maybe clean up a little bit on that board, kill some characters. Grab some of that power, empty that hand even further. We'll see what challenges he can actually push through and win here. Looks like the Lannister player is going first since he lost initiative there. The Night's Watch player obviously choosing him to go first to then react to what he's done. I think the Lannister player, Chris, just passed marshalling. Or maybe not. Maybe he's still assessing and Carter's just counting his goal now. Looks like Chris is just taking his time, being methodical here, trying to make the right play. Which is going to be marshalling the Hound straight up. So we did have an extra copy of the Hound too. Wow.
Force Hunter trigger.
Yep.
Discard.
So we got a discard, I think of a holder there to Old Forest Hunter. Get an extra gold. And he did get the wall. He had it, and he marshaled it straight up. He's going to spend 1 gold on a Craven on Tyrion. Yep, just like we thought. Still has 1 more gold. Any characters, though, are going to cost him extra. He doesn't seem to care this turn. He's just going to marshal locations and attachments and not worry about it. And we got a Fealty Kneel and 1 more gold for a Messenger Raven. So he overpays for a Messenger Raven. Keep that card draw flowing. He still has another Messenger Raven in hand, too.
So now the wall is open. I'm glad I took
No gold left on the Night's Watch side. Fealty's knelt. We got the wall, we got Castle Black going, we got a wide board of characters, we got Eamon with a dupe for saving. Benjen out already, you can get some power gain at some point when he dies. This Night's Watch player putting all the pieces together here. That Lannister player has to push hard, push fast, try to get some power going. Try to really put pressure on his opponent. Try to win the game faster than the Night's Watch player. And now with Craven, the Wall, and Castle Blackout, that is 3 locations and or attachments that are Night's Watch. So the Shadow Tower Mason does get the military and the intrigue icon now. He is, quote-unquote, turned on, as they say.
action. Turn.
We got Eamon coming in here, blocking some intrigue. Castle Black +2.
Double up.
May get a treachery here. Nope, it's going to go through. So Eamon stands, gets +2 on the defense. Defends with 4. I think we're fully blocked on the intrigue challenge. So no 2-claim intrigue coming through. 2 gold generated, though, from Tyrion there. Tyrion's stealth not being able to be used on attack because of Craven is pretty huge. It's a great way to kind of nullify that 2-claim plot a little bit. And of course, Chris playing a little slower here when you got to count out your opponent's strength and their strength buffs. Night's Watch having the wall +1 plus Castle Blacks. Plus possible Dolorous Eds jumping into play. I guess not in this case though with the House Cardinal, but there's all these little things you gotta add in. Sometimes Haunted Forests are out there. Who has what icons, who has what attachments can be ambushed in. All these little tricks with strength you gotta think of. Because yes, sometimes you just can't push the challenge through unopposed, but sometimes you're just trying to win it at least, and you gotta math it out right. Those Night's Watch players can be sneaky nowadays with the tools they have to end up fully winning these challenges that you overcommit on. So you gotta make sure when you overcommit, it's not gonna blow up in your face. Especially when the Night's Watch players made you go first.
I
have an action. Trigger.
Yep.
So looks like we have an Old Forest Hunter trigger in the challenge phase here. Messenger Raven gets discarded for a gold.
Now you know.
So now the Night's Watch player has a gold. Possibility of tricks now. Tricks during challenges. Do we see that Watcher on the walls? Carter is noticing. He's watching. He was thinking there's going to be a big challenge coming in. Hopefully military. Maybe he can kill Lorch. and the Hound, and take a dupe off Tywin. Looks like a power challenge. 12. Tywin and the Hound. Trying to get 2 claim here. Still 2 power. Take the Nightwatch player down to 1. Basically negate the wall this turn.
I can win. Do I want to?
Yeah, I'm not sure why else he would have grabbed that gold. Just 1 gold other than that event. Because I'm pretty sure practice blade is 2 to ambush it in. So it wouldn't be that. I don't know what other tricks the Night's Watch player might have
It's power count, right? Not
that he'd want that gold for. Maybe it's just a bluff that he might have the Watcher on the walls. Mess with his opponent's head. That is a valid strategy, that's for sure. Looks like Carter, the Night's Watch player, is just debating who he wants to defend with here. You see he wants to kneel a bunch of stuff, but he's not kneeling the Rangers. Like, he doesn't want to kneel too many of those so that he can't play the event. So he just uses the Shadow Tower Mason there to block the unopposed. 2 power is claimed.
Oh yeah, I do.
Hound jumps back. No renown for Tywin. He still has that Milk of the Poppy on him.
If he kills a 6-cost character, which is the best he can do, then he basically
So we got a Harrenhal kneel. The Hound is back. And a 10 strength military challenge. Are we going to see the Rangers kneel? Yeah, there goes the gold spent. And Watcher on the walls, Rangers knelt. Hands judgment. Chris played that well. He knew it. He knew it the whole time and was ready for it. Had the answer. 2 Rangers now are sitting there with their pants down. Not doing anything because they're not knelt for defense. They're knelt for the effect. So now he's got to decide whether he wants to do any defenders. Still a 10 strength military, 2 claim. Looks like we have a 6 block on it. Only 1 gold on Lannister's card now, so no on their block card. There's no possibility of put to the sword.
Yep. Yep, that's fine. 2 claim.
And the 2 claim, we have an Old Forest Hunter claim. And we should have 1 more.
Okay. What's that?
Did he? And I missed it.
I was first.
Well, I passed it.
Okay. Oh, that's right. He's good. Okay, yeah.
So looks like the Night's Watch player doesn't do any challenges, which he doesn't really have any to do. So he does take dominance and the wall. I believe he's sitting at 4 or 5 power maybe there. Lannister player I think's at 3. Yeah, 4 power on the Night's Watch side. I think 3 on the Lannister side. A little hard to tell with the stacking there. Well, thank you, Carter, for spreading out. It's actually 4. That's why I was wrong. I think we're tied 4-4. Oh, see, Carter heard me right there, so thank you, Carter. You're awesome. Spread that power out. And the Lannister player discarding for reserve. Very low reserve on that famine plot. It's only 4. I don't think 2 claim was done there on that military challenge. I think it was only Old Force Hunter killed. I'm not sure he had anything else. Did he have a Messenger Raven that turn that he killed? I don't remember, but you guys I'm sure caught it there. But we have first snow flipped into for the watch.
You go first.
Okay, so I see.
Well, sounds like the Night Watch player won initiative, chose the Lannister player to go first again. Eamon's going to stick around after first snow since he's got a dupe. Shout out to our Mason will go back to hand. And we'll have a ranging party and Benjamin sticking around on the Night's Watch side, plus maybe what's marshaled. Tywin. Pycelle will go back to hand. Tyrion and Starmary Lords will stick around. So let's see what the Lannister player Chris does with the 5 gold here. Pays 1 for a King's Road, so we could have a big character played here. There's the King's Road popped. 3 gold spent. We have Jamie. Yep, it's Jamie on a first snow turn. That's pretty good. Still has Harrenhal there to bring Hound in also during the turn. And we have our first Haunted Forest played on the Night's Watch side. Remember, for the watch out there, the first challenge will basically fizzle, done by the Lannister player. Let's see if he remembers. And does the challenge he doesn't care about and doesn't overcommit, like some of us have done in the past, including myself. You totally forget about that plot. You see Carter pick up his gold and kind of cover the plot. It's a strategy I've seen lots of Night's Watch players do. I always watch for that. It's very interesting. Just make sure it's covering the art and the text as much as you can. Hoping your opponent forgets.
I got Walker and then he got Baron and then he got rid of Robert, and then later on I closed again and got Stanley that
Now Chris is gonna think through the challenges you want to do. He does not care about as much. Power is very important. Slow the Night's Watch player down. You need some power to win the game. You need to be faster than the Night's Watch player. Power is number 1. Military could kill a Benjen, so it's not that important, but you do have the save from Aemon. And Intrigue. Do you care about the cards in the Night's Watch player's hand? Maybe Intrigue is what he needs to fizzle. You can get the gold off of Tyrion, which may help in a put to the sword situation here. I think Intrigue is what he should do first.
Power 4.
And he does power that fizzles. Not sure why that. I don't think that's the one you want to just fizzle unless he has other tricks here. He needs if he's got some Tears of Elise or some put to the swords or something like that he needs to swing the game really hard here. That would make sense, but I think just throwing a power challenge in the garbage is not what you want to do against a Night's Watch defense deck. So we got Harrenhal triggered. Of course, the Hound's in play. Oh, here we go. Big military, but I think he only has 1 gold. And what event could you get off for 1 gold by winning a military challenge by 5 or more? What could he be trying to do here? Maybe put to the torch? Maybe trying to melt the wall with some fire? So we have Ranging Party and Benjen going in. Castle Black standing. Haunted Forest included. The wall buff.
You win by 3.
He defended with 13, I'm pretty sure. So he wins by 3. No put to the torch happening. Forced reaction on the Honda Force takes it down. So that won't be able to participate in future challenges. Claim was the dupe on Eamon. Not Eamon's effect, which actually could have been cancelled with a treachery for 1 gold. So that's why the dupe was probably used there. Oh no, he actually kills, yeah, he kills Benjin. The dupe on Eamon kept him in play from first Snow Rob. Come on. It was gone already. So Benjin dies, gets 2 power, gets shuffled back in the deck. No treachery used on that effect. I might have done that. If he has a treachery, I would have probably canceled Benjin. So you cancel Benjin. It stops future Benjins from being played because Benjin would go to the dead pile. Or maybe he's holding a treachery thinking it's more important to cancel a wall trigger. Maybe he has a Tears like I thought originally. Then Eamon's still standing so he can protect the ranging party from dying from Tears. And here comes the Intrigue. 5 strength. Eamon will block actually. So Eamon does go down. Perfect Tears time here. Does he have it? Nope. He goes for claim. Gets a Messenger Raven. And the Night's Watch player for challenges. He's got a ranging party to challenge with. He's got the Iron Throne to make sure he wins dominance, so it doesn't matter. I think we have a military challenge, 6 strength. 5 strength plus 1 from the wall. Either going to kill a juicy Tyrion or a juicy Jaime, or get a dupe off Tywin, leaving a Valor, very juicy Valor next turn, if he can get rid of the dupe off Tywin. Oh, sorry, Sir Armory Lorch is still out there. Maybe he'll be killed instead. He's not paying attention to him in the bottom there. With Chris looking at future plots. So he decides. You could just kill Mr. Lorch there. Tyrion maybe, yeah, if he's got the Craven. I guess he has no attachment removal. Has been a money Craven all game. And yeah, it even forced him to kill Tyrion. That is crazy. We got the wall triggered, end of phase. Dominance power. Looks like the Night's Watch player is sitting at 10, I believe, to 4 on the Lannister side. I think Jaime should have a renown on him, I believe, after winning that military challenge. And we have, it's like Winter Festival flipped on the Night's Watch side, and the Ghosts of Harrenhal flipped on the Lannister side. So that makes sense why he killed Tyrion. So looks like we're probably gonna have, I think, an Old Forest Hunter and Tyrion come back into play here. So I guess that's sort of attachment removal, kind of. Got rid of that Craven. Not exactly like confiscation, but a little bit there. Looks like Night's Watch player's going first. Marshals a Rose Road, slaps in a Shadow Tower Mason. Still has 4 gold to work with. So he's placed 2 power on his Winter Festival plot there, just so he reminds himself to get that at the end of challenges. Night's Watch player very close to the win here. Very close. Dangerously close, actually. That Lannister Reigns deck, not really getting many Reigns triggers off here. old Forest Hunter trigger to to dump a Messenger Raven to help pay for a Halder. I think over to the Lannister player for marshalling. Has 4 gold to work with. Tywin still milked. So no plus gold on him, and having no renown has been huge this game. Definitely slowing down the Lannister player. I remember those good old days when Duke Tywin, Jaime, and a Tyrion on the board pretty much mean you win the game, but these Night's Watch defensive decks have definitely changed things in the meta, that's for sure. So I love about a living card game. New cards coming out all the time. Just increasing power on old cards, changing decks, making new decks, just changing the value of cards. I love it. You know, you may play the same Lannister cards, they're just, some of them aren't as good as they used to be against certain decks. And it's a good time right now in the game, I think. Every faction has something good to bring to the table that can win a tournament, I think. So the Hound is marshaled straight up. Lannisport Merchant used to reduce him. 1 gold saved on the Lannister side. Is he still sitting on a put to the torch he wants to trigger? Sure he does. That is an answer to the wall. But trying to get that military off by +5 is the key. So he still has Harrenhal he can use to jump someone else in. Or maybe just use a couple to get basically a couple more challenges, or a couple challenges out of the Hound is what I'm trying to say.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Look at that.
Chris just counting up his strength here, checking icons out. Trying to add Haunted Forest and Castle Blacks and Wall strength modifiers into things here. You can see why some people comment how they hate watching these Night's Watch defense games on my channel. They've now become the new Lannister deck that people hate me posting videos of. I know a lot of you guys like it, but there's a small vocal minority who hate watching these games. I'm sure aren't watching it at this point as I'm saying it. They shut it off as soon as they see the deck matchups. Oh man. You can see why it's a little tough to watch sometimes, a little slow. It's a slow deck. I mean, they skip their challenge phase at least usually, so that speeds things up a bit, but just slows the opponent down, marshalling and trying to figure out what challenges they want to do and what order to do them in, what they got to do to stop the wall if possible.
And you can bring him in as a combo.
With all the tools Night's Watch have now, it's not about just stopping the wall, it's more about can I even win any challenges with how much defensive tricks they have now. It's getting a little close to the negative play experience level there. Some people think it's already there, but I don't know. I still think there's ways to beat it, but just having a deck like that, basically edging a handful of other decks out from any possibility of winning against them, it's kind of bad, but it is a living card game, so things will shift and change, which I like. So. It looks like military is the challenge of choice. We got Tywin in on it, Jaime, Sir Armory Lorch, and the Hound. I think I heard him say 21 there. What does he got across? 12 with Tywin and the Hound, plus 4. 16 plus Jaime's 5, that is 21. Oh, he chucked a card to get a gold with the old Forest Hunter. But the Lannister player has a gold. Does he have another Hinge Judgment to cancel a Watchers on the Wall? If he has it.
Oh, I can do 17.
So I think Carter's realized he can't win it, or sorry, he can't defend it enough to stop the +5, And I think he knows that gold's for a possible put to the torch.
How many cards do you have?
1, 2, 3.
So Carter's counting up his power. Doesn't even need the wall. He thinks it's going to be blown up. He doesn't know if he needs it. But I mean, he's only seen one. He might have another in hand or could draw into another one anyway and just marshal it out. I mean, he doesn't need many other cards on the board to keep this little defensive wall going. So he blocks with one Old Forest Hunter. 3 because it's +1 from the wall and the Haunted Forest in the challenges. The Hound goes back. There is that put to the torch that he's probably been holding on to. And he has a gold for a Hand's Judgment, but there's the other Hand's Judgment to block the Hand's Judgment. Wow. Chris had the answers in hand. So did Carter, but Chris comes out on top there. So he had the Hand's Judgment to block a Watchers on the wall, but he also had it there to block a Hand's Judgment. So that worked out. So the wall goes away. Remembers the Renown this time on Jamie.
17. He's older to kneel the wall. 17.
Right.
Oh, I see. He had Halder there, which could have knelt the wall to add another strength. Couldn't kneel Castle Black. So if you want to use Castle Black, he couldn't kneel the Haunted Forest. He needs that standing. So he could have knelt the wall to give enough strength so the wall wouldn't blow up. He could have defended with 17 to 21. He chose to gamble with that gold he had and the Hand's Judgment, but it did not work out for him. So I think it's an intrigue challenge now with Jamie. Eamon will come in. 3. Is he going to stand with Castle Black? Oh no, sorry, he's only 2. No more wall. So defends with 2. And no cards left in hand, it looks like. So the unopposed is blocked. I think Tyrion Trigger was forgotten there.
Oh, sorry, no, it's done. UFO reaction. Oh, I forgot my
Yep, Chris just realized he forgot his Tyrion Trigger. So that possible Tears of Bliss he has in hand does not matter. Now it's all about the power challenge.
This guy doesn't have power.
You can win the power.
What?
And Carter's helping out his opponent, telling him he can win a power challenge. But he's going to drop in someone with Harrenhal. It's the Hound. Hound's coming in with Tyrion, stealthing the ranging party. And the Shadow Tower Mason will block for 4 using Castle Black. And 1 will be claimed. And end of challenges, Winter Festival power will be gained. And dominance by the Night's Watch player. So he's up to 12. Yeah, 12 on the Night's Watch side. And only, I think, 6 on the Lannister side. And we just heard the Lannister player say he doesn't think he can catch up. Especially in time. It's been roughly about 50 minutes in the round already. They got about 5 minutes left to play. And we got a march played into Accounting Coppers. I think this Lannister player needs to get more range triggers off there to shake up his opponent's board a little more.
I'm gonna draw my 3 first.
He's playing the Neil plot, I'm not sure. He's playing a Wildfire he could have used. Not sure what else would have done some things here. Maybe the Stand plot, maybe he's playing that scheme. So he could get some extra renown off one of his characters, being in multiple challenges. Kings Road marshaled in. Looks like the Night's Watch player is going first. And Benjen is back. 3 more power needed by the Night's Watch player. Benjen is one way to get a couple power. Lannister player marshalling here with 6 gold, it looks like. Tyrion gets a dupe. If it even gets to the next round, will we see a Valor? We got the Hound marshaled in, straight up. 3 gold saved on the Lannister side. power challenge with the Shadow Tower Mason. 2 strength. Chris has to be careful. You have to think of dominance, because that 1 dominance power puts him 2 away, and a Valor or Wildfire play next turn kills Benjen and wins the game. So it looks like it was fully defended with the Hound. Hound goes back to hand.
I think you're gonna win.
Yeah, I don't see a way out of this for the Lannister player. It's too far away to even topple him in power to win if it goes to time. But I don't even see a way to stop the Night's Watch player from getting the full win and closing it out before time's up.
Okay. 5, 9. He's already up. He can yield to boost.
Yeah, there's the Haunted Forest trigger. Carter forgot to do it, but he just did it, so no extra 1 strength on the challenge right now. The Lannister player's choosing his challenges here, just trying to calculate out strength and icons here, deciding what he wants to go in with.
So you can definitely beat me.
1 gold sitting on that Night's Watch player's block card there. Does have 2 Rangers standing. And does Chris have another Hand's Judgment? He already burned through 2. Got here in Hall Nelt, most likely to bring the Hound back. Yes, it does. We got Tyrion and the Hound coming in on a power challenge. Debating who to stealth here. And the Ranging party is stealth. Oh, but he can't stealth Rangers. Benjen's in play. It's got to be Halder.
That means they declared. So actually, 1 second. I'll just Nightmares.
So he plays some Nightmares. The Hand's Judgment's used to cancel it. So he's trying to Nightmares Benjen there to stop his little ability. But it wouldn't have mattered because the stealth had to happen before playing that. And that is time called by Alex RTO. So we got to defend with the Ranging Party, Castle Black Stand, the Ranging Party. They're going to finish out the turn here. And Chris concedes and gives Carter the full win. So congrats to Carter. Oh, he had Wildfire. So yeah, he's definitely going to play it next turn to trigger Benjen, get the final 2 power he needed. And Carter wins that one. So thanks a lot to everyone who's donated on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. You can see their names there scrolling by. All awesome people helping us out, supporting the channel. If you want to do so, click the link in the description below and donate and get your name in the credits. And help us out here, get more videos posted. Thank you to everyone for watching the video. Click that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. We'll see you in the next one. We got more videos coming up from round 4, the top 4, and the finals for this, plus other store championships coming, guys. See you in the next video.